So next point is cyclone separator. So first is the principle in that in cyclone separator centrifugal force is used to separate the solids from fluids, that is liquid or gas. In the separator, the separation process depends not only on the particle size but also on the density of particles. Density, it is a mass upon volume. Hence, depending on the fluid velocity, the cyclone separator can be used to separate all particles, all types of particles. In construction, in that this separator consists of this cylindrical vessel. It is a cylindrical vessel with a conical base. Here the conical base, here the upper part of this vessel consists of a tangential inlet, and at the top here one fluid outlet is here, and at the bottom side the solid outlet, it is a solid, this is a solid outlet arranged. This solid outlet is arranged at the center for the prevention of air short circulating directly from inlet to the outlet. Here, this is arranged at this solid outlet is arranged in a center for the prevention of air. Short circulating directly from inlet to outlet. Then next point is working. Here, in that the suspension of a solid in gas, usually air, is introduced into tangentially inlet here at a very high speed. Here from this tangential inlet the suspension of air is passed at a very high velocity. Here suspension means heterogeneous mixture. Here the suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means it is a solid, liquid or gaseous mixture that has same proportions of components. Example is salt and sugar. Next is the cereal in milk. Then here next is here. So when solid is introduced into this tangential inlet, then air is introduced, then rotary motion takes place within the vessel. So here centrifugal forces occurs. The fluid is removed from a central outlet, and at the top, so solids are thrown out to the walls, so the solid falls to the conical base, that is from the bottom side, and get discharged from this outlet here, It means that the suspension is particles is introduced tangentially at high velocity. Then rotary flow causes the particles to be acted by the centrifugal force, and these solids are thrown out the walls. These solids are thrown out walls due to centrifugal force. Therefore it falls into the conical base and discharged through this cylindrical base from this outlet. So size separation is properly occurs. This cyclone separator is mainly used for the suspension of solids from liquids or gases. It is used for the suspension of solids from liquids or gases. Also it is used for the heavy or coarse fraction from fine dust. Also it is used to separate these solids from liquids or solids from gases. Also it is used for the separation of solid into liquid. This is used for solid separation of solid from gases, separation of solids in liquid, and also it is used for the heavy or coarse fraction particles from fine dust. This is all about the cyclone separator. Here this looks like very complicated, but it is very simple, because here only simple way, here only when we introduce the suspension, then here the centrifugal forces occur, and due to the air stream, the particles are thrown through the walls. And those particles are solid particles are falls down due to heavy weight, and these are the discharge from this solid outlet, and the gas is removed from at the top. Okay, gas is removed from this top side and solid particles are removed from the bottom of the side. Okay, this is all about the cyclone separator. Next point, it is a air separator. Here this is a air separator. In that, first point is the principle. It works on the same principle as that of the cyclone separator. It means in air separator, centrifugal force is used to separate solids. Okay, separate solids, but in this case the air movement is obtained by means of a rotating disc and blades. Here the difference is that in cyclone separator only tangential inlet and two outlets are there, but in air separator here the disc blades are used for the rotating motion. Here to improve the separation, here to improve the separation, the stationary blades are used. Here we can control the speed of rotation and blades, so due to this the different size of separation can be occurs. Then next is the construction. This is a air separator. Okay, this is a air separator. In that construction, first of all, it consists of this cylindrical vessel with the conical base. At here upper side feed inlet is there. Okay, and for the introducing the material, here at the center point, here rotating blades and disc, this rotating disc and this is a rotating blade, it is placed at the center shaft. Okay, to produce the air movement, for to producing the air movement. Then at the bottom side, here here two outlets are provided, one outlet for the fine particles and another is for the heavy particles. Then this is all about the construction. Then next point is the working. Here as shown in figure. Okay, as shown in figure, from the at the top side, here the powder is introduced. Okay, first of all, here not powder is introduced. First of all, here when motor is allowed to start it, so disc and the blades are rotating in a motion. Okay, at that time, okay, when disc and blades are rotating in a motion, which produces a current of air. Okay, here which is shown by the these arrows. Okay, then powder is, after that powder is introduced through the feed inlet, so powder falls down. Okay, so powder falls down here on the this rotating blade. The rotating blades is attached to the same shaft. Okay, attached to the same shaft the fine particles, so the fine particles are dropped. Okay, these fine particles are dropped and these are collected from this outlet. Okay, these are collected from this outlet, and the heavy particles which also fall downwards and are removed from this another outlet. Here one outlet for fine particles and another is for heavy particles. So those particles are fine, then it is comes here at this outlet, and those particles are heavy, these are comes from this outlet of heavy particles. So here proper separation is occurs. Okay, here how this fine particles and heavy particles are separate out. So at this cylindrical vessel, here this conical base, here one sieve like structure or perforated holes are there for separate out these fine particles and heavy particles. So these perforated holes are possesses a, here at this outlet the holes are obviously perforated holes are a bigger size, and here the perforated holes are very small size. That's why from this opening, okay, fine particles are falls down, and from this opening, okay, heavy particles are falls down. Then this air separator are used in the what are the uses? So this air separator are used for in ball mill and hammer mill for to separate, and also those particles are remaining as such, then these are given to forward given for the further size reduction. Okay, this is all about the air separator. This is also looks like so complicated, but it is very easy. In that only when we start the motor, okay, when we start the motor, then these blades and this disc are rotating in a motion. Here this arrow shows rotation motion, okay. After that, when after that we introduce the powder from this inlet, then powder falls down and comes here this rotating disc, and this rotating disc and blades are gives the motion towards this powder and gives the proper separation, okay. Those particles are heavy which are falls down and comes from this outlet, and those particles are fine, these are falls down and which are comes from this outlet of the fine particles. This is all about the air separator.